Bloomington, Indiana. Mike Woodson and I both arrived in Bloomington in the fall of 1976, and we spent the same 4 years in Bloomington. He's been one of my all-time favorites for a long, long time. That long relationship has nothing, absolutely nothing, to do with the fact that I think he's the perfect coach for Indiana right now. And for many, many reasons. He will be better than Mike Davis and Tom Crean and Kelvin Sampson and, without a doubt, Archie Miller. There is no doubt about that in my mind that Indiana will be better at basketball going forward. First among them, of course, is that Mike Woodson is an Indiana guy through and through. Many of you have said that shouldn't matter, but it does, it absolutely does. And it should. Those championship banners are there for a reason, and the goal should always be to pursue more. Being average can never be allowed. And no one knows that any better than Mike Woodson. Indiana isn't even average now, but that's about to change. It took a lot of courage for new Indiana athletic director Scott Dolson to make this decision. It's not the easy choice, not the safe choice. His time as athletic director, no matter what he does going forward, will be defined by this hire. It has to work. And it will. Mike Woodson is a great basketball mind and a tireless worker. Ask NBA legends like Doc Rivers, who loved having Woodson on his staff. Ask Tom Thibodeau, his current boss at the New York Knicks. They are much improved this season, and he'll tell you that Mike Woodson has a lot to do with that. Mike Woodson, a Bob Knight guy, knows basketball. He knows what it takes to put a team together, and most importantly, he knows the value of player development. It's the most important thing a coaching staff does, and he knows that. He will hire a great staff, and I have no doubt about that either. It's not official yet, but it looks like former Ohio State coach Thad Matta, who's been to 2 Final Fours, is coming aboard too in a new role. And Woodson knows the value of coaching talent, too, and he will hire 3 assistants with great recruiting resumes. There's no fear of that not happening. But there's also a lot of work to be done recruiting his own players. First, in the past week, 6 Indiana players entered the transfer portal: Armaan Franklin, Durham, Thompson, Jordan Geronimo, Kristian and Parker Stewart. They all said the same thing, that they would wait to see what Indiana did with their coaching hire before moving elsewhere. Now, that becomes first priority for Woodson. Outside of Durham, who has graduated already and is probably ready for a change of scenery, the other 5 are important pieces to this team. Woodson is going to want all 5 of them back, and those conversations could very well be happening right now. It's that important, but that's just a start. He also needs to sit down with Trayce Jackson-Davis and his parents and have a serious talk.